What's going on, guys? Pig Gamer Dad here. And we're about to see the showcase for E3. So let's get ready for this. Throughout the time, obviously we're gonna try to do some live commentary, see how things are. So I'm excited for this. So their show is going to begin here pretty shortly, so we'll see how everything goes. So, oh my god, I know we have so much information this year with E3, like, oh my god.
Please welcome Sean Layden.
Hey guys. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And thank you for making the time tonight to come to church. This fulfills your obligation for the coming Sunday, for those of you who need to know that. But thank you for coming out. It's great to see the congregation as large as it is tonight under this single tent. And for those of you who may be a bit apprehensive because you remember that movie Kingsman, it doesn't end that way. It doesn't end that way. So, but no, again, thank you. And as you can see from this evening, here again at PlayStation, we've decided to mix it up a little bit in the way that we're doing our E3 presentation this year. You know, we look at what the stories have we tell and the things that we want to impart to our fans here with us and their fans on the live feed worldwide. And that changes our design ideas around what we can do for this show. So tonight, we're going to have, rather than a bombardment of new creative, we're going to take all of you on a journey deeper into some of the key titles we've talked about before, but we're going to talk about them in a different way tonight, a deeper way, so you can learn about what's going on with these games and what's coming up in the future. You know, what we look at here at Worldwide Studios with inside Sony Interactive Entertainment, we really want to take our love for gaming and make it sing very loudly. It's a gaming industry, it's sometimes called, but certainly inside our studios, we see gaming as a vocation. It's a calling. It's what we do. It's what we have to do. Our teams of creatives and studios and designers, they have stories to tell and things they want to show you and places they'd like to take you. That's what we're trying to do here at PlayStation. This coming year is going to be all about those kind of games that we can deliver to you in a way that's going to blow your minds. And tonight, we're beginning here in this tent, this church tent we've created here in Los Angeles to let you start that journey with us and let us tell you our stories for the next hour or so. So without further ado, it is my great honor and my unique privilege to invite to the stage and introduce to you Gustavo Santaolalla.
So guys, let me know what you think they're going to be showing at this E3 besides the big 4 games. One thing, I want to see if they show at least a teaser trailer for a medieval game. Of course, we're also going to be writing down everything. There's definitely going to be some kind of episode that we're going to be doing about this E3 coverage. So we'll see what actually happens. But at least the technical issues are not through any main items going on, so I will say it's not as bad. Comparing Sony's presentation compared to Microsoft. Because I will say, I'll give it this. Microsoft actually came out swinging pretty strong, like, yo, here's all my games. And here we're just starting off with a song. Excited.
Went out one night to make a little round. I met little Sadie and I shot her down. Went back home, jumped into bed, 44 pistol under my head. I woke up in the morning, what happened? Night hacks in the buggy, standing on the right. Jets and gamers standing around, taking little Sadie to her bed. I began to think we do that time. I grabbed my head and I ride. Made up my mind just all to say, it took me so.
I hate these things.
Tell me about it.
Your old man really laid into me today.
What happened?
Another big lecture about my patrols. Don't go here, don't go there. It's funny how involved he gets whenever you're scheduled to go out.
Yeah.
She's putting on quite the show.
I give you guys 2 weeks until you're back together.
Not gonna happen. She, say something to you?
Make it 1 week. Ellie! Hey! What took you so long? Oh, I'm here, aren't I?
Tina?
Jesse.
Hey, don't forget we leave at first light, so get some rest.
Yes, sir. Such a dick. Come on. Why don't you start with me? Okay, I have a very serious question for you. How bad do I smell? Like a hot pile of garbage? Oh. Okay. Oh. How about that? Gross. You love it. Every guy in this room is staring at you right now. Maybe they're staring at you. Just a girl, not a threat. Oh, Ellie. I think they should be terrified.
Start.
They are rusted with sin. What is free? Oh shit! No! 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 Spread out.
So guys, let me know what you think so far about this game.
Watch yourself. Ethan.
What?
Wolf. She came through here. Damn it. Double back. Go.
Last of Us 2 is looking pretty good. I did have fun playing the first one, so. Ooh.
Motherfucker!
Ethan!
I will say, playing the first one, I did have a lot of fun.
Come here.
I have eyes!
For what I see, it's still somewhat. You're able to go on the spot. No! Hurry.
See, I told you. He should be terrified.
I will say I'm interested in this one. Definitely really thinking about pre-ordering. Well, I don't have to pre-order, but we'll see what happens. But so far, it's not looking bad at all. But of course, let's see what else they have to offer. Obviously, this is not the only game.
That was a new look at The Last of Us Part 2. We're here live in Los Angeles at the PlayStation E3 Showcase. We're taking a quick intermission while folks move along to the next part of the experience. We'll have a little bit more to share on that later. And I am joined by my good friend, Ryan Clements.
Hello, Mr. Schumann.
How are you?
I'm good. It's such a pleasure to be here at the PlayStation Showcase. And it's going to be a huge night for Worldwide Studios a little later when the showcase resumes. And what better guest to have for joining us about Worldwide Studios than the chairman of Worldwide Studios, Mr. Sean Layden. Hello, sir.
Yeah, good to be here.
I thought you were just on stage. How did you get up here so fast?
We created this pneumatic tube that I was dropped into and shot right across to the studio here.
Right over here. Well, it's good to have you here.
Well, it's great to be here. And I think that was a very powerful start for our E3 program for this year.
That's right. And there's much more to come, but I do want to zero in on The Last of Us Part 2 here just for a moment. You know, as chairman of Worldwide Studios, you work very closely with Naughty Dog. These guys need no introduction.
Indeed.
And I'm curious, from your perspective, where is their head at when it comes to developing this game?
Where's their head at? I mean, they are everywhere. They're looking at what can do in the next iteration of the Last of Us series. And I think what we saw tonight, I mean, that piece of content was so impactful. I mean, the whole relationship between Ellie and Dina going into the combat sequence really shows that they're pulling out all the stops over at Naughty Dog, and they're going to have a very broad and ranging game that's not going to make you only work at it as a player, but you're going to have to just think as a person what you're coming up against.
I can't wait to see more of that, and that was first gameplay we saw there of The Last of Us Part 2, looking obviously incredible. And speaking of incredible, I mean, Worldwide Studios lately, I mean, it's just been unbelievable. Horizon, you had God of War, which needs no introduction, and Detroit Become Human. I mean, what is the secret, and what are you doing over there at Worldwide Studios? What's going on there?
The rule number one is do no harm, right? Right. In a lot of ways, my job is just to move the boulders out of the road to make sure that creative talent can get where they need to go. You know, provide backup, provide scope, you know, provide generalized, you know, advice about where we can take this as an industry and as a gaming culture. But honestly, we've got 13 studios worldwide. We try to give them as much creative control as possible and just help support them through to their vision. That's kind of what we've been trying to do here for the last dozen years or so with Worldwide Studios. And I think right now, certainly in the PS4 era, you're seeing a lot of that coming into play right now.
That's great to hear that. And, you know, I mean, speaking about making fans happy, I mean, I think there's a question that I've been getting a whole lot, and it has to do with God of War. You know, this is a celebrated game. It's sold extremely well. It has a huge legion of something that you and Santa Monica Studio are evaluating for God of War.
You know, it's crazy. With the advent of social media, we get a lot of real-time feedback from the fans and the community, and we listen to that. And God knows my Twitter feed is filled up with a lot of stuff that we could talk about here or not talk about at all. But it's all important. We take it all seriously. And New Game Plus is something that came through really strong and really hard through that kind of feedback loop. And I'm happy to say today that the teams are working on it, and we should have some more updates on that. We'll put that through the blog, but it's going to happen.
All right.
Definitely.
As someone who miraculously finished God of War with a 2-year-old.
Which pretty much I agree
that makes me very happy. I will somehow find more time. I will find time to he wasn't watching.
Okay, thank God.
I want to confirm that.
Kids don't try that.
That's late. But yeah, thank you so much, Sean. And it's great to hear that you and the amazing team at Santa Monica Studio are making that happen.
If we can create the functionality features that allow people to spend more time in the worlds we build, that's by definition a good thing.
Excellent.
Fantastic. So New Game Plus, that is confirmed. That is coming to God of War. We'll have full details on PlayStation Blog shortly. We have a lot more to talk about, too.
Yeah, and actually, Sean, I wanted to ask you about that. About a month ago, you did something a little bit out of the ordinary for our team, and you kind of came out and talked about the 4 main games that we would be highlighting tonight's PlayStation Showcase. I was wondering what the thought process was there.
Well, you know, every year we try to let the stories we have to tell design the experience we're going to create. And this year we felt that what we really want to do is take people on a journey deep into the content, deep into the 4 big pillar games that we're working on right now, and get them to see a bit more about the stories you're trying to tell and the way it's going to be expressed and what they get out of it. It's a really wide range of titles there, anything from The Last of Us 2, which you just saw right now, through Death Stranding and Spider-Man and Ghost. So this year I wanted people to know that don't come here expecting to have some big flashy new idea come out or some big surprise come out. Come here and sit with us and walk with us as we get through to see the background stories and deep inside of the games we're working on.
Wonderful. And we do have a lot more coming from those Worldwide Studios games in the showcase later tonight. Do you have any personal games that you're most excited about?
Well, they're all fabulous, and I think the teams are really crushing it right across the board.
Fair enough.
But one thing I would say is there's one of the games that we're having out today that will be playable in 3 months and available in stores, and that's our favorite web slinger.
Of course.
Spider-Man. So we're going to see a lot of that tonight, and I think the folks at home should be happy with what they're going to get.
Awesome. Thank you, Sean.
Sean, thank you so much for dropping by. Always a pleasure to trade notes with the chairman of Worldwide Studios.
It's great to see you guys. I'll head back to the pneumatic tube station then.
All right, please do.
All right.
And
wear the helmet.
We do have a lot more in store coming up in just a few minutes as the E3 showcase continues. But in the meantime, we also have some other updates for you while we wait during this short intermission. So I say we kick it off with a look at the latest from the world of Call of Duty.
Who's actually interested in this new Call of Duty game? I know that they took out, you know, single player story mode. So I don't know exactly how I feel about it. And then they also included Battle Royale, which I don't actually have an issue with Battle Royale, but come on, you're taking for. I mean, again, I'm not a developer or anything, so I don't know exactly what goes into making an actual game. So I can't say it's not as much money as making an actual single-player story.
Immediate access to Back in Black Maps and Call of Duty Black Ops 3 only when you pre-order Call of Duty Black Ops 4 from PlayStation Store.
But look at it this way.
Welcome back. We are having the PlayStation E3 showcase kicking off in just a few more minutes. We're in a short intermission period here. We've got some good stuff to talk about. We've got some good friends as well.
Yeah.
Meredith Molinari and Ramon Russell. Welcome.
What's happening?
That's
good
right.
to have you guys back. It's
Yeah,
good to be
glad to
back.
be here,
Friendly
yeah.
faces right before the showcase.
Absolutely.
Yeah, excellent.
So I say we keep this moving here. And when it comes to Call of Duty, we know that a bunch of remastered maps from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 are making their way to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 this October on launch day. But what we just learned here is that those maps, those classic maps, are coming to Black Ops 3 as well for those who pre-order Black Ops 4 on PlayStation Store.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. But what if I don't own Call of Duty Black Ops 3?
Well, that's where it gets a little more interesting, my friend. So tonight, we are actually doing a surprise PlayStation Plus game drop. That is going to be Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is coming to PlayStation Plus later tonight.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, very nice. This is why I love E3, because not only do we get to share awesome news with our audience, but PlayStation Plus subscribers get a little treat.
Get a little extra
little tasty treat.
Right, little mid E3 supply drop for you there.
There you go. Perfect.
You know, we've been sharing a lot of good news. We got to share 5 really cool announcements last week when we did our countdown, kind of ramping up for tonight's big showcase.
That's right. We had the countdown to E3, and that was 5 game reveals and updates over a span of 5 days. A lot of great stuff announced. Let's take a quick look back at the highlights.
So I want to say, who's all excited? I mean, one of the news that I wish they would actually break down more into would be if they can break into a little bit more on Kingdom Hearts. I know that during the E3 conference by Microsoft, basically they showed that they're actually going to bring Kingdom Hearts over to Xbox, which is actually pretty cool.
Focus.
You're giving that game to you know, access
From
to
the
a lot more
creators of
players.
Free
So,
and
you know, you're
Flipping.
I really believe that you're going to have success.
Comes a
Now,
heartfelt story.
the one thing that I keep seeing is, for example, for me, I never played the first one or the second one. I did do a live stream of 2 hours, basically trying to play the first one. But that was basically my only experience that I've actually ever had with the game. So with the new Kingdom Hearts, they keep showing gameplay of basically, I I don't know exactly.
Welcome back. We're just a few minutes away from the
their
E3
group
PlayStation
or
Showcase. I mean,
team's name
when I
is,
say a few minutes, I mean we're really. So let's keep moving here. There was a lot of great stuff here. Oh, and we can see the crowd is seated. The people are about ready to go. This show's about to continue, about to move into the big event.
Yeah, it was great to see the countdown stuff, but I do think that there's like maybe one more thing we can sneak in there before we cut away to the showcase.
Let's squeeze it in. Let's squeeze it in. Okay, so this next franchise boasts a huge loyal community of nearly 6 billion hours. Incredible stats.
Yeah, they play that
before you actually jump into this one, which I know it can be a little intimidating because I know a lot of people that really don't want to jump into a game to where they feel like, oh my god, I need to play the first and second one to basically understand what's going on. So I really want them to showcase, do I really need to play those other 2 games? I'm not saying that I won't go back and play them. I'm willing to go back and play them. I actually had a lot of fun when I was actually playing the first one during my little live stream that I had going on for Kingdom Hearts.
Incredible stats.
Yeah, they play that so much.
A lot.
They do.
I just don't know if I'm actually going to be lost playing Kingdom Hearts 3. That's basically the only fear that I have. But yeah, I mean, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think? The new Kingdom Hearts game. Are you going to need to understand what basically happened in the last 2 games, or do you have to play the last 2 games to basically understand everything? Hopefully not. You know, hopefully they make it to where it's not to where, obviously, yes, it ties into the previous games, but at least make it a feel that you didn't have to play the original first 2 to truly understand what's going on. You know, hopefully they give you a little backstory, tie it in a little bit, because, I mean, it has been several years. What is it, 12 years since the original, or since the second one came out? So it's been a while. So I really don't want it to be where we're basically stuck with that. So I don't know. I'm still pretty excited. I want to see what happens. I know at the moment we're still waiting on their little showcase and everything. So definitely we'll get to see a lot more. But let's talk a little bit about basically everything that they've shown so far. I mean, this is not going to be my actual coverage or anything about me recapping everything that happened on the last Microsoft conference, and then we had Bethesda also conference yesterday. So I'll probably make a separate video to basically review those. But it depends to see how long it actually does take to for the actual show to come out, which it looks like they're already starting. So let's see what happens. That way now everybody's missing anything. It definitely went back to their actual So, what do you think they're going to be talking about Ghost of Tsushima? I mean, looking at his outfit, at least that's what I would assume.
Temple's close.
Nobu, come!
Where are they? Bastards! Enough! Next summer. Artsen gets potos batium. Niet voor 2 minuten! Samurai. Los geht's!
Jin, you're late.
You're impatient. Where's the monk?
The bastards beat me to him. Now they're torturing him at the temple.
Come on.
You think the monk's a hero?
We need him, Masako.
Wicked
Remember Sago Bridge? We strike quietly, and they kill the monk.
I'll guard the exits. Just get that monk.
En Amaranda Musicmine Inc. Viva Pulos. SONY rock do sushi mag. I had the stuff off your bun. Please, I do not understand. That way, Chamaro Tunami. Ulfmi ce javen sagt, ci obelatno. Tini Maria.
Now, I will say that's pretty fucking awesome. All those
He called reinforcements. We have to move. Masako!
Stand aside, Jin. You betrayed my family.
Run! If we fight, the Mongols win.
They already won.
You were my friend.
Give me the monk.
No.
That's actually giving me pretty good in-depth videos.
You hear them coming? That's our enemy.
Definitely going to have stealth elements to the actual game, which is pretty cool.
the oldest house is a shifting place. There are rules and rituals. You can keep traveling deeper.
Decent. I mean, I guess I have to see a little bit more about it. Are they going to show more?
Hello? Anybody there?
I like how they have the original PlayStation, the boxy one, which I actually have that one right down there.
Hey, relax, relax. You can't be here.
It looks like I'm actually having a rat point of view.
Stay back, sir. I got this. Officer, you need help? What are you doing? Get off. No. Get off of me.
Resident Evil? Yep. So we're gonna get a new Resident Evil game.
Jesus Christ.
Money's in my account. Always a pleasure.
Attention, all citizens. Due to the citywide outbreak.
And don't make my mistake. If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate.
Whatever it takes to save this city.
Surprised you made it this far.
Need info on my extraction. Survival's your responsibility. God damn it.
Will you help me?
Of course. It's an impressive display of strength. But we never meant for this to happen.
It's coming. It's coming back.
So now I'm confused. I wonder if
From
that's
Scotch
something that's
Games
going to be
and the
organized.
co-creator of Rick and Morty.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Bathtub Guy, and we're here at E3 to take some looks at this new game I'm going to show you right now. Trover Saves the Universe. Let's give it a look. Oh, whoa, there's some action platform stuff in this little piece of shit. I'm the bathtub guy. I'm always in my bathtub, but, you know, that's not about me right now. It's about this game. Whoa, look at that. That's exciting footage I just saw. Oh, I'm playing it right now. Look at me. I'm a cool cucumber over here playing this cool game.
I like how
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Somebody call 711 because that's the emergency dial number for this in this weird part of the galaxy. Because this is a sci-fi based thing. Help! He's got electrocuted.
Okay.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Why are you so happy?
'Cause we get to be pirates again.
Yep, you always did like this world.
Still, it's a real shame we don't have a bigger ship.
Now, I will say, this is the game that I was actually waiting for. Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean.
You back in the organization?
Yes. Surprising, isn't it?
Jack, don't you give this creep the time of day.
Sora, stand down. It's the code. Mustn't strike a pirate aboard ship when said pirate offers to confabulate.
I am looking for a box.
Get them!
Sora!
They have come for us.
Wait!
Oh no! Stop!
Farewell. Arendelle is safer with me staying up here.
Oh,
Please, go away.
And the unversed collected enough screams and sadness from those children.
Yeah, and the whole time they were trashing our company in the process!
You're following her.
Maybe she's one of the 7 pure lights we need. The new 7 hearts.
Now, set your heart free.
And at the end, you'll finally realize what destiny has in store for you. In fact, your reward might be right around the corner.
Hey, Axel.
Huh? Hey, liking the look. Got your hair, too.
I know. Again, I just got a message saying that it's looking good, and I do agree. It actually does look pretty good. So slowly they keep showing us more and more about it. I mean, comes out obviously the 29th. Oh, they're gonna have a limited edition for it. Oh, wow. All in one. Which basically was almost the same thing that I did with Uncharted series, that basically made a collector's edition And basically, I can guess I can say the same thing for Halo. This is the Master Chief Collection.
Sam Porter preaches.
So I'm assuming you're cursed somehow. Ooh, look at the coloration of his skin. Like somebody's touching him. So I'm assuming the baby's in the box.
Headed into town.
Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long. The time flow fast forwards to whatever it touches, but it can't wash everything away.
No.
Fucked. There's tons of them.
Don't do this to me now.
Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
I got an idea.
So I can move, they just can't hear you breathing. So you're walking.
Keeps the time fall away.
You're too late. You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
Lost. I honestly don't know what to say. Neo 2. Defy death. Death defies you. Honestly, guys, Death Stranding basically has to be lost right now. I really do not know.
The raft is secure, but I can't reach them over radio. Their comms must be down. What's your status?
Already here.
Great.
I thought you said it was secure.
It was. Let's go. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
Love the optimism. But in my experience,
When it looks bad, it's usually worse. Look out! Yuri!
I'm slipping!
Alright, it's a spider.
Hold on!
I'm excited about Spider-Man.
You okay?
Yeah.
Welcome to the party! Just in time for the fireworks! Looks like we made parole, boys! I'm out!
Electro? Why is he letting everyone out?
I'll head for the main control center and see how bad the situation is.
Got it. I'll go join the party. Everyone just quietly go back into your cells and lock the door behind you. Okay? Please? Like fish in a barrel.
Catastrophic event detected.
That doesn't sound good. Oh, hi, Rhino.
Hope you like surprise, Spider!
Surprise? What is he talking about?
Hey, what's your status?
Me? Just trapped in a prison with every criminal I've put away in the last 8 years. No biggie.
Electro must be working for someone.
This is too good to be true.
Scorpion, can you hold on a minute? I was in the middle of a phone call and it was business.
Charge him! Don't let up!
Lost you for a second there. You okay?
Not really. Electro, Rhino, and now Scorpion are all on the loose. What's going on in the rest of the prison?
Camera system's almost done. I'll give you a sit rep soon.
Okay, I'll keep tracking Electro.
Come on, Spider-Man! I thought this was a chase!
I mean, overall, I would still say that I'm still excited about Spider-Man coming out. It's definitely one of the games that I'll be getting. But overall, I still...
If you tell me who you're working for, I'll go easy on you.
Can't stop it! But I'm flattered that you still try!
I mean, for the
Nobody ever takes me
most
up on
part,
that offer.
it looks just like every other Spider-Man game. You're gonna have a set of abilities that as long as you combo it,
Gotcha!
you're gonna have the same type
Long time no see!
of moves.
So much fun!
But I'm liking the villains right now.
Okay, I got the security cameras back online.
How's it look?
Well, it looks like the entire population of the raft has escaped. That makes 5 of your worst enemies that are now on the loose.
For a second there, I thought you were serious.
I am serious. I have to go. Some of them are heading into the city.
This is nuts.
Okay. So in this one, I'm going to be working on getting them all back to precedent and recapturing everybody.
Keep chasing!
Or at least the 5 main bosses in the game. 5 main villains, however you want to call it.
Electro, stop!
How do you like my new suit?
Dashing.
So am I glancing into gameplay and then jumping straight into a cutscene? Trying to do like God of War? Is that what I'm noticing?
Remember, he said not to kill him. Good idea. In fact, we don't have to do this at all if you don't want to.
We definitely want to. Now!
Okay, 5 villains and a main person behind everything. Who do you think that main person is? Goblin? Do you think he's the one behind everything?
Ellie. I think they should be terrified of you.
You do not hesitate.
Okay. Is that it?
That was the PlayStation
以上、プレイステーション E3 ショーケースでした。いろいろな内容が盛り込まれていましたね。ワールドワイドスタジオからもたくさんのゲームが紹介されてました。で、初の、マーベルスパイダーマンのゲームプレイも紹介しますし、他にもゲーム関係の発表もあります。
So,
ショーいかがでしたか？すごかったですよね。
what do you... Okay. So let's just think about what we just saw. Ghost of Tsushima, that was pretty good. I actually liked how it actually came out. I have no complaints with that. It looks pretty good and everything. Gameplay, the trailer, it looks like it's going to be very immersive. It's going to, of course, tie into some stealth element to the game itself, for sure. The Last of Us 2, definitely one of those games that I'll really be interested in getting. Again, it wasn't bad. It was pretty good. Thank you. They did show a lot of good games. Definitely Last of Us 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Resident Evil 2. So I'm actually assuming that's more of a remaster game for that. Kingdom Hearts, they definitely showed a lot more gameplay to it, a little bit more backstory, which I'm actually liking because that's basically one of the things that we were just talking about. Again, the trailer still hints a lot into the previous games, basically. I guess more of the backstories of the previous games happening. So I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to figure it out. Just going over my notes at the moment, so I'm sorry. Neo 2, I don't remember playing the first one. Death Stranding, yeah, I am lost. You actually rose a lot more question than I previously had. You actually have me questioning the story of this game. I don't know exactly what's going on, but what's going on here? Apparently they're doing something else. What's this? Japan studio from software. So they're going to be showing
Aren't you
something else?
excited? You're going to be a fairy. And live in the world where time stands still. Where nobody can see what you're up to ever again.
So of course I definitely want to bring as much coverage of this E3 to you.
Okay, Decine, that's
デシーネでした。フロムソフトウェアの新しいタイトルでプレイステーション VR 用のゲームです。とてもプレイの部分はあまりですが、とても魅力的なデビューだと思います。
I guess, yeah. I don't know what that game was. Not sure exactly what to think about it. Yeah, I mean, I'm really lost for words with this one, so not exactly sure what to really think about it. But yeah. Yeah. So, pretty much, this is going to be my mini coverage of E3 Sony. At this point, I kind of wish I would actually was covering the Microsoft one. I actually got pretty late to that one, so I wasn't able to actually start recording and to be able to do some type of a live stream like this. But I mean, overall, okay. Yeah. So basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna gather my thoughts. I'm not gonna say that Sony's conference was basically disappointing, because it wasn't. You know, it showed Kingdom Hearts. You know, I know we've all wanted to see a little bit more gameplay, or at least more trailers on it, and I wish they would actually shown gameplay on it at least, but they actually didn't get to that. Resident Evil, now that looked nice. That's another game that I really would be interested in. Ghost of Tsushima, like I said, The Last of Us 2, definitely Spider-Man. Control? I don't know. I want to find out a little bit more about Control. I really do. It caught my interest. That would probably be one of those games that I will actually try to do a little bit more research on to decide exactly what about that game. They did show us a little bit, and it did pique my interest. Sorry, I keep looking away from the camera. I'm just looking at my notes here. But guys, ladies and gentlemen, to be honest. I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this up at the moment. Definitely go back and just gather my thoughts on everything that we just finished watching. Definitely we're gonna be making another video about this. Not sure exactly how I'm gonna be talking about this or exactly how I'm gonna cover this. But yeah, definitely stay tuned. Definitely I'm gonna want to do something. So until next time, see ya.